Good evening. There's stairs on that side of the stage, but nobody uses them. And so I didn't use them. You're in the dark, in the car, watching the black tarred street being swallowed by speed. He tells you his dean is making him hire a person of color when there are so many great writers out there. You think maybe this is an experiment and you are being tested or retroactively insulted, or you have done something that communicates this is an okay conversation to be having. Why do you feel comfortable saying this to me? You wish the light would turn red or a police siren would go off so you could slam on the brakes, slam into the car ahead of you, fly forward so quickly, both your faces would suddenly be exposed to the wind. As usual, you drive straight through the moment with the expected backing off of what was previously said. It is not only that confrontation is headache-producing, it is also that you have a destination that doesn't include acting like this moment isn't inhabitable, hasn't happened before, and that the before isn't part of the now, as the night darkens and the time shortens between where we are and where we are going. I live in Claremont, California, and there's a mountain very close to my house. And most days, when I can, I walk my dog Sammy up there. And usually I'm with a friend. And because there are lions and bears, so I figure if one of us is being attacked, the other one can get on the phone. And so I asked a friend of mine to tell me a moment when her own whiteness seems to be determining her behavior. And for a long time she couldn't come up with an example, but then she said there is this one time where she's very conscious of this happening. On the train, the woman standing makes you understand there are no seats available. And in fact, there is one. Is the woman getting off at the next stop? No. She would rather stand all the way to Union Station. The space next to the man is the pause in a conversation you are suddenly rushing to fill. You step quickly over the woman's fear, a fear she shares. You let her have it. The man doesn't acknowledge you as you sit down because the man knows more about the unoccupied seat than you do. For him, you imagine it is more like breath than wonder. He has had to think about it so much, you wouldn't call it thought. When another passenger leaves a seat and the standing woman sits, you glance over at the man. He is gazing out the window into what looks like darkness. You sit next to the man on the train, bus, in the plane, waiting room, anywhere. He could be forsaken. You put your body there in proximity to, adjacent to, alongside. You don't speak unless you are spoken to, and your body speaks to the space you fill, and you keep trying to fill it, except the space belongs to the body of the man next to you, not to you. Where he goes, the space follows him. If the man left his seat before Union Station, you would simply be a person in a seat on a train. You would cease to struggle against the unoccupied seat when, where, why, the space won't lose its meaning. You imagine if the man spoke to you, he would say, "It's okay, I'm okay, you don't need to sit here." You don't need to sit, and you sit and look past him into the darkness the train is moving through, a tunnel. All the while, the darkness allows you to look at him. Does he feel you looking at him? You suspect so. What does suspicion mean? What does suspicion do? The soft gray-green of your cotton coat touches the sleeve of him. You are shoulder to shoulder, though standing, you could feel shadowed. You sit to repair whom? Who? You erase that thought. And it might be too late for that. It might forever be too late or too early. The train moves too fast for your eyes to adjust to anything beyond the man, the window, the tiled tunnel, its slick darkness. Occasionally a white light flickers by like a displaced sound. From across the aisle tracks, room, harbor, world, a woman asks a man in the rows ahead if he would mind switching seats. She wishes to sit with her daughter or son. You hear, but you don't hear, you can't see. It's then the man next to you turns to you, and as if from inside your own head, you agree that if anyone asks you to move, you'll tell them, we are traveling as a family. Thank you.